Hello everybody, it's the Bricklord here, back with another Ninjago video. And yes, I know it's been quite some time since I've posted a video. Just for me, my life is so busy right now. But enough about me. This is so exciting for Ninjago right now because we just got official summer 2022 official images for the Ninjago crystallized sets. And also, why I'm on the topic of Ninjago 2022, yes, I do know that a teaser trailer was released a few days back. I did not do a video on it, again, just super busy. But all in all, though, everything is just so exciting right now. As for just brief thoughts on the trailer right now, I'm not going to do a video on it, but what I saw in the trailer makes me so excited for what's to come. But as far as everything else, I'm going to talk about the set images here right now. I'm going to go through all the sets, give you some thoughts on them, other little things that I think about and just want to share regarding the sets. And then if I think there's time, if the video I don't think will get too long, I will do a little bit of a buyer's guide. You guys kind of know how it goes if you've watched some of these videos I've done before. But all in all, just super excited to do this. And yeah, without holding up any more time in this intro, we're just going to go ahead and jump right into these awesome sets. Alrighty, and getting into our first set here, I'm going to start with the 4 plus set because it's probably the one that people are least interested in. And of course, for me, I am definitely not in the market for this. It's, way below my target age range, of course. But as far as a little bit of the details of this set, retail price is said to be $40. Now, I don't know if that's totally confirmed, but if it is $40, that's a little steep, especially even for a junior set. Like, of course, the junior sets typically are like usually far overpriced for the amount of pieces, but there's a bunch of, preformed molds and stuff that make it easy to build. But I think even 40 is pretty steep. But as the 4 plus set that it is, I know most people like to trash 4 plus sets, and I'm notorious for that myself. But this one I don't think is absolutely horrible. As far as 4 plus sets go, if you're somebody thinking about this, or a parent or an older sibling looking to get this for a younger sibling or something, it's not a terrible set. The dragon looks fine, the motorcycle's good. I mean, it's not a terrible 4 plus set, by what we can see. The only thing I worry about is the steep price. If it does stick to 40, that's quite a bit of money for what you're getting. But otherwise, though, price is kind of steep, pretty good 4 plus set, though, as far as 4 plus sets go. Alrighty, and now getting into the good stuff for the actual Ninjago sets related to the next season of the show, Crystallized. And this is Jay's Golden Dragon motorcycle. And this set is said to retail for $20, which is par to the course. I'm pretty sure that's what most everybody had expected. The $20 motorcycles type sets that Ninjago is kind of notorious for. But as far as this set goes, I think it's pretty good. It's not my absolute favorite motorcycle in the Ninjago universe, is, just looking at it as the set right now. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's definitely different, which is interesting. It's got, a lot of gold, a lot of blue. It does look good. The figures, it's the golden winged suit for Jay, and then a crystallized, I don't know, Venge Stone Warrior, whatever you want to call it. But overall, though, a pretty good looking motorcycle. Of course, like I said, not the best, but definitely not bad. And, kind of a budget set, the 20 and below price range, which is good, so cheaper, more affordable set. But yeah, overall, pretty good set. I think I'll plan on picking this one up. Looks fun, and reasonable price. So yeah, that's about all I have to say for this good Jay's Golden Dragon motorcycle set, coming in at $20. Alrighty, and jumping right into our next set is Cole's Dragon Cruiser, and this thing is pretty awesome. The retail price, now this one is kind of a not set in stone one. It says 45 euro, so that could be really anywhere from 40 to 50 US. Again, kind of steep for the amount of pieces, which I think is around 370 some, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, of course, there's the big tires and wheels and the canopy and some of those big blades on the back, but um, I mean, I'm not totally scoffed at 40 to 50. I think that does make sense, but again, it is a little high. And of course, Ninjago is known for usually the cheaper side of prices, so this is kind of a little bit of a slap in the face. But regarding all of that, though, let's just take a look at this set, and I like it. I think it's definitely a great Cole looking vehicle. This kind of image at first, it kind of gave me like almost a Humvee type vibe. This is a little longer though than it first looked in kind of some of the blurry images, but I still like it. It's kind of similar to the Katana 4x4 that came out in season 11, but I think this is so much better. It really fits Cole. It looks good. The orange, black, and gold works great. Yeah, overall, really looking awesome. This set also comes with the golden armored gold wings Kai, which there's lots of transparent red legs, and I think transparent red arms. Really cool. And then this set has the crystallized Asphera returning, and I think just a crystal or Vengestone warrior as well. Overall, though, good looking set. I like it. Looks pretty cool. Definitely excited for this one. Really looks like a nice rough and tumble looking vehicle. And as far as like for kids and stuff that'll be getting this, that'll be playing with it, not that I will, but for kids that'll do that kind of stuff, again, looks rough and tumble. Looks like it'll be a good toy for kids that will play with it. And yeah, overall, lots of positive stuff for this one for me personally, except the potentially steep price. So that's kind of my only downside with Cole's Dragon Cruiser. Okay, and moving right along here, going into our next set. This is Zane's Golden Dragon Jet, and the retail price is said to be $30, which again is kind of par for the course. It's kind of what we expected, but oh boy, I like this jet. I like this jet a lot. This is a good jet. It's really cool. I know, no pun intended there. But yes, this is a good looking jet. I really like it. Kind of the jet thing has been kind of a Kai and Jay, vehicle thing. So it's kind of nice to see Zane get a jet like this. Yeah, overall, I really like it. Looks good. I like the light blue canopy piece. Just overall, it's a really solid looking jet. Really looks good. There is a transformation feature where the wings kind of like open up, I think, kind of like the Stormfighter function. I think it's pretty similar to that. But yeah, overall, kind of what we expected out of a jet. But yeah, a really good jet though, nonetheless. And again, nice to see Zane have that kind of a vehicle. As for some of the figures, of course, Zane, this is in like the more gold suit, but not the gold winged suit. And then speaking of the golden wing suit, this one comes with Cole, and that trans orange looks pretty darn good. And then a returning Skull Sorcerer crystallized. So we'll just have to see how that happens in the show and plays out. But overall, a great looking set, and $30 as I mentioned. So not a total budget set, but on the cheaper side of things, and within reason of what we expected. It's not overpriced like some of these sets are kind of jumping up the price more than normal for Ninjago. So nice to see that this one is kind of sticking to its guns at the $30 price point we expected. So yeah, overall, good set. Definitely plan to pick this one up. Alrighty, and moving along is the big bosses, the Crystal King Temple. So, hey, another temple. We always like temples in Ninjago. I think most people like structure and location-based sets, and this is one of those. Overall, though, a good-looking set. I'll just say that right from the get-go. This set is said to retail for $80, which is very comparable, and some people have mentioned, to the Temple of Madness from the Prime Empire wave. That was an $80 boss, bad guy temple, kind of, similar part of the course here. $80, the bad guy temple. Now, one thing I will mention about this set, and some of the images I'll show through where it's not on the box, it kind of really shows that it's very disconnected. Like, the tall back tower isn't really like right connected to the, front left path and tower and stuff. It's all kind of very separate, it looks like, which could be good for some people and could be bad for others if you want your stuff very contained in one area and all be connected, like, to, keep it all together, and that's the way it kind of is supposed to look. Then having everything kind of freestanding might bug you. But if you're like a kid who's going to play with this and you kind of want to expand your area of amount of, room that you can have battles and interact with your figures and stuff throughout the set, being able to have separate areas and then kind of spread them a little further apart could be beneficial in that sense. So I don't think it's a bad option that they left it apart. Like I said, it could be a pro for some and a con for others. I think it's fine. But overall, though, it does look like a really good set. I mean, a little open. There's not as much mass as you would kind of expect. Hopefully, maybe, in hand, it looks a little bigger. But I think the $80 price point still is fair. As far as figures are concerned, you get kind of the regular suit, because as I mentioned, there is 3 types of suits: the regularish looking ones with more gold, and then of course the gold dragon wing ones. This set has just 4 regular suits: one for Zane, one for Jay, one for Kai, and one for Cole. I think that's Jay, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's Jay. And then a crystallized Vengestone warrior, whatever it is. And then I assume, of course, that the guy on the right is the Crystal King himself, with 4 arms, looking good as well. But yeah, overall, a really good set. I think as far as set and figures, I think everything in this one works, and the $80 price point seems fair. It doesn't seem overpriced, but it doesn't seem too low either. So I think, it's right in the middle there. I think it'll be good. And so yeah, again, $80, kind of part of the course for something like this, and looks pretty good. So yeah, definitely plan to pick this one up for me personally. And bringing us into our next set is the big boss himself, the Crystal King. And okay, this is quite the set. It's said to retail for $60, which, again, I've kind of a broken record, but is par for the course. Makes sense. The mechs and mech-like things just kind of get bigger as we've gone along, and $60 is kind of right what I would expect for something this size. And I think actually $60 is more than fair. This looks like a pretty hefty, large-looking Crystal King build. So definitely excited for this. Looks really awesome. Lots of gold, lots of nice trans pink. Yeah, it really looks like a cool, very posable, articulate, kind of creature, sort of Crystal King build. Yeah, really looks good. Don't have too much else special to say about it. Just it looks like a good looking set. As far as figures, well, firstly, Harumi's back. Okay, again, story. I'm not the theory person. There's probably some people who will already be making or have made theories on it. That's not really my ball game, but hey, she's back. A couple more Crystal Vengestone warriors, whatever they are, and then I assume then the other bad guy is the Crystal King, or maybe a general of some sort. Not sure. Can't really tell. And then lastly is Lloyd in his regular suit for this season, which I have to say looks really good. So yeah, a pretty darn good set, all things considered. That Crystal King really does look like a great build, so definitely excited for that. And $60 again, I think is fair, not outrageous. And of course, not super cheap like a steel. So I think 60 is a good price for this set. And yeah, overall, looks pretty darn good. Alrighty, and moving along, our next set here is Kai's Golden Dragon Raider. And this one is said to come in at $90, which that's a lot. That's a lot of money. Whew, boy, $90 for this. Um, even Jang Bricks on his video even was like, no, 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 no. And I kind of have to agree. I mean, that's a lot for this. Considering I'm pretty sure this set has 684 pieces, I think is what it is. 90. Ooh. All right, getting off the price though, what are my thoughts? I hate to play downer again already on top of the crazy price, but I don't really like this set, me personally. I know a lot of people have said that, oh, it's big, it's red, it's unique, blah, 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 blah. For me, I don't know. It like almost looks like a giant baby stroller. I don't know. It's too weird looking for me. I really don't like it. Uh, Maybe if I have it in hand or see some other images of it or see it in the season, I don't know though. For me, no, it's not doing it this set for me. I don't like the design. No, just kind of a big no for me on the set. Um, as far as figures though, oh boy, this is a set for them. You get 3 foot soldiers, the generic kind of crystallized Vengestone warriors, whatever they are, which is great. You get the crystallized Mr. E, which, okay. You get Skylar returning. All right. Then you get the gold Kai without the wings. And then the winged ninja in this set is Zane. And he looks really awesome. So, for my thoughts, $90. Whew, oh boy. Way too much. The set itself, I personally don't like it. If you like it, great. It looks like it could be a really fun vehicle. It just looks too weird for me personally. But boy, the figures. I mean, though, basically saying, oh, $90 for some figures. I mean, it's not that I don't want the build because I do want to complete this wave, but it's not my favorite vehicle. But the figures for me are definitely where this set shines personally. So really excited for those figures. But again, for me, the set is too weird. But if you like it, great. So don't know that I'm in a rush to get this one, but an interesting set nonetheless is where I will leave my thoughts on this one. So yeah. Okay, and our next set is Lloyd's Golden Ultra Dragon. And okay, this is a beast. I love it. This thing is a beast, awesome set with 989 pieces and mostly in solid pearl gold Lego pieces. All right, this thing looks awesome. Is the price awesome? The said price is going to retail, it's saying for $140. Holy cannoli, that's a lot of dough right there. Um, Ooh, that's a lot of money. But is this thing worth it? Well, I'm going to say yes. This thing is awesome looking. I mean, $140 for just basically a big dragon. It better be one hefty dragon, I can tell you that. But all things considered, this set looks pretty darn cool. I really like it. I liked the original Ultra Dragon back from 2012 in the Epic Dragon Battle set. That set, the Epic Dragon Battle set, holds a special place for me, and I always loved the color gold. So to basically get a gold Ultra Dragon, pretty darn awesome. I mean, pretty darn awesome. And this set is, it's really cool. And then on top of that, it's loaded with some figures. Boy, is it loaded. 3 generic foot soldiers, crystallized Vengestone warriors, whatever they are again. And then looks like the Crystal King himself. And then the slightly gold Zane, or, the more gold Zane, not with the wings. And then it looks like a more gold Cole, more gold Jay, and more gold Kai. None of them have their wings, though. And then the kind of not sure what the whole deal is with him, but the golden Oni masked Lloyd. Again, not sure what the deal is with him, but he definitely looks interesting to say the least. So that's different. So yeah, the figures rock. I mean, that dragon, again, it better be one hefty dragon for $140, but I think it will be. It looks really awesome. So definitely excited for this. Though $140 is quite the pill to choke down for price. But boy, I don't know. It's a pretty darn awesome set. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's worth it. Looks really, really awesome. Could be maybe my favorite or one of my favorites for sure from this wave. So I think enough said for me gushing about this one. The only thing I can't say that I'm on board with is the crazy price, but I don't know though. I think it could be worth it, but I don't know. I definitely would say this one is creeping over the line for being kind of the overpriced range of sets for this wave that, normally Ninjago stays pretty tame for their prices. So this one is kind of borderlining on getting a little crazy out there on price, but overall though, a pretty darn good looking set. And our final set that we are talking about today for the new wave is Nia's Samurai X Mech. Okay, before I get into talking about it, the set is said to retail for $120, so that's a pretty big mech. Even more pricey than the Ninja Ultra Combo mech that came out in the last wave for the Evo set. So this thing's gonna be pretty big. And I guess there is the side dragon build it looks like as well, but yeah, pretty big mech. But Nia's Samurai X mech. Okay, again, I'm not really the theory person. I don't know what they're gonna do with this story, this wave. It's getting a little weird. I mean, I think it'll make sense, watching the show when it comes out, but who knows what's gonna happen. But as far as this set's concerned, I kind of have mixed feelings on it. Like, this image here on the box, I don't know, the set looks too colorful for the background and the surrounding stuff. And then, also it looks kind of blocky. But then when you take it off of the box art, I think it looks a little better. But I don't know, for me, this one kind of gives off a more blocky, kind of toy vibe more than a set built after, a model rendered in a show. I don't know. For me, this one, again, too toyish looking, I guess, is kind of the word I can use, or words. I don't know. It still looks pretty good, but I don't know. Like I said, kind of blocky, I guess, is the only way I can describe it. It's not that I dislike it, but I don't know, not my favorite mech for sure. But I mean, overall, though, a good looking set. As I mentioned, there is kind of like a little crystal dragon, I guess is what it is on the, as a side build. But figures, boy, oh boy, is this quite a set for some figures. You get the crystallized mechanic. You get a regular foot soldier, crystallized Vengestone warrior. You get returning crystallized Pythor. And then what looks to be Garmadon. I think it's got to be Garmadon. It's like a black Oni mask, but it looks like it has kind of a Garmadon face print. I think it's got to be Garmadon. And then I believe people are saying, I think this is Little Nelson. Like, he has like the hood and hat combo that was kind of Scott used in Prime Empire, but I don't think it's Scott. I think people have determined it's Nelson, or it's supposed to be Little Nelson, I think. I'm not sure. And then it looks like our next ninja is Jay, somewhat golded up, not wings, but just, more gold in his suit. Master Wu, reusing the hunted armor piece that he had. And then the Samurai X, which appears to be Nia. Again, I'm not the theory person, really, so, okay. I don't know. Figures are definitely cool. This set, like I said, it's kind of in the middle for me. The build is okay. It's not bad, but it seems too toyish. I don't know. Overall, though, interesting set. $120 though. Kind of hefty once again. Pretty pricey. So hopefully this is a pretty darn big mech, all things considered. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on this set. Alrighty, and as I mentioned, that was the last of the sets. And I did mention I was going to try to do a buyer's guide. I know this video is getting kind of long, but I still feel like that is something worth doing just to show you guys kind of what you can get with certain numbers. So, um, you know, breaking it down, if you're on a very limited budget, this wave, unfortunately, is not very kind to you. The only set that within what I call the, tight budget, kind of, small budget, $20 and below, you only have one set in there, and that's the Jay's Golden Dragon motorcycle. Unfortunately, they kind of leave you high and dry with this wave, where if you're on a limited budget, that's kind of all you can get. So that's kind of unfortunate. I think it's still a pretty good or solid, reasonable set, but if that's the only one you can get if you're kind of on a budget, if you jump yourself up to $30, then Zane's Jet, of course, you can get, and I think that set is great. I would highly recommend getting it. $30, you can still get Jay's bike or Zane's Jet. $40, the 4 Plus set, if that's something that you're looking to get for somebody else, or if that's something you do want. The 4 Plus set is, like I said, rumored to be $40. So, yeah. And then also, I guess Cole's cruiser set could be 40, not sure, or it could be 50. I'll talk about it now. So 40 potentially could get you the Cole's cruiser, which I think is a really good set, a really rough and tumble looking vehicle, good off-road looking vehicle, really fits Cole. So $40 you could get up to Cole's set or the 4 Plus, or still, like I said, Zane or Jay's vehicles. $50 doesn't really get you anything new unless the Cole's Raider set is 50, then it wouldn't have been in the 40, and that would be the new one at $50. 60, you can get the Crystal King, which looks to be a really cool creature build or mech. I don't know if it's a mech or creature, but a good set. Or with $60, you could get Zane and Jay's vehicles and then have 10 to spare, or if Cole's Raider is 40 and then Jay's bike, or something like that. And then there's really nothing new until you hit 90, which is Kai's Golden Dragon Raider, which me personally, I don't like it. If you do, $90 is what you'll have to pay for that. Or 90 can get you an assortment of things like the Crystal King and Zane's Jet, or the Crystal King and Jay's motorcycle, or Crystal King and actually, I guess it'd be Crystal King and Zane or Jay's, or yeah, something like that, or both the 4 Plus and Cole's, those kind of things. And then you jump up to 120, Samurai X Mech, or an assortment of sets, Crystal King, Zane's and Jay's, or Samurai or Crystal King, Cole's and Jay's, I think, still fit in that budget. You can get quite an assortment with 120, or 140, then is the Golden Dragon, or quite the assortment of everything else that was listed. Or if you just have a ton of budget and you can basically fork out close to $600, or I think it is like 600 or right around there. If you can fork out $600, then great. Go ahead and go for it. I mean, I would recommend the Temple, the Golden Dragon, Zane's and Jay's and Cole's vehicles, and the Crystal King. Really, all of them are pretty good sets. So if you have the full budget, I'd say go for it. So yeah, that's kind of a short, kind of sweet to the point buyer's guide. I didn't want to take up too much time with that, but hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea. And okay, well, overall, thank you for watching this long video. I know these videos tend to be long when I talk about the sets and everything, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. and I really don't want to talk too much longer because I've talked now for a ton of time. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to post more videos soon. So I will see you all in the next video. So peace out, and I will see you guys soon. So bye.